Welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Okay. This is from Nyanshi さん。
Okay.
ケビンさん、山ちゃん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
以前夫と結婚したら1億の借金があったというメッセージを送ったものです。
I did want to hear an update.
Yeah. その後いろいろあり、なんとか落ち着き夫婦仲良く暮らしております。
Well, that's good. It's good to hear. Okay.
Right. Oh, great. Yeah, I remember this message.
Right.
Yeah.
She was told by her husband,
Yeah.
recently married husband, that he has 1億 debt.
Yeah.
But turns out for us, it's like, it's not that because he bought a fudosan, like a real estate that's worth 1億円, so he could sell that anytime. It's a debt, but like he has assets at the same time.
Yeah. It's different from just
it's like gambling debts. Yeah. It's different. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Good to hear that.
Good to hear that. Yeah.
さてお二人に質問です。
Okay.
帰国子女 return A? Is that how you say? Return A?
Returnee?
そういうことか。It has space in between return A, but returnee.
Returnee.
Returnee の定義についてお二人のご意見をお聞きしたいです。
Okay.
私は中学生の頃、英語弁論大会によく出場していました。その際に海外に半年以上いた生徒は帰国子女とみなす。
Okay.
出場条件は海外在住歴半年未満の日本人生徒であることというものがありました。
Okay.
なるほど。確かに一般的に中学生から英語を始める日本人にとっては、中学生で半年以上海外在住歴があれば、それは英語の発音の綺麗さを競う大会ではフェアではないと思います。大人になった今では発音がネイティブ並みの方に出会った際、Oh, you speak so fluently. Are you returnee? と聞くと、No, I just lived in Australia while elementary school student と返されたことがあります。
Okay.
小学6年間ずっとかは分かりませんが、幼い頃に英語の環境にいればそれだけほぼネイティブ並みに喋れるようになるけれど、彼女の中では自分は帰国子女ではないんだなと驚きました。なるほど。お二人は海外在住歴どれくらいからが帰国子女かと思いますか？私は帰国子女の方々と話していて 2,3 年くらい住めば日常生活はかなりのレベルになるのではないかと感じます。時期も早すぎると忘れてしまうなどもありますよね。そのあたりを話題にしていただければ嬉しいです。帰国子女は島国で同じ国で生まれて育つのが一般的な日本ならではの言葉なのかも。終わりになりましたが、いつか生ケビンさんと生山ちゃんと英語で一緒にお話ししてみたいです。これからも配信楽しみにしています。
So what I'm feeling is like, I don't think it was about how long that person was abroad. I think the word returnee, I think the reason why that person said, oh, I'm not a returnee, I just lived in Australia when I was in elementary, is because like, I'm not sure, I didn't Google this, but like the word returnee to me sounds like a person who just got back from abroad. So because that person got back from Australia several years ago, like way back, that's why she didn't say that person was a returnee. Yeah.
So if you are talking in a high school, 1年生入学 all together, and second day I met you. Wait, is that right? Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
And then
right.
you're returnee?
Yes.
And then you would say,
I am a returnee.
Yeah,
because I just came back from I came from America.
Yeah.
So like I would say I'm a returnee.
I see.
Yeah.
But let's say we were like 70 and then we met for the first time, and then you speak great English, and are you a returnee?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a returnee because I've been in Japan for quite a while now. Right?
And then you say, no, I'm not a returnee. I just lived in the United States.
Yeah, it was a while back when I was in the United States, so I'm not a returnee.
True, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I see.
Yeah.
That sounds very right. So it doesn't matter, like it's not like length.
Length of how long you were abroad. Yeah, it's more like when that was relative to the point where you're talking right now.
I see,
Yeah.
I see. So I guess 帰国子女 is very unique concept.
It is a unique concept. It is. Yeah.
Because through America or same France, people move all the time, and it's more natural that experiencing different country and
Right.
parents are like from other countries, and so
Right.
true. I guess it's 帰国子女なんですか? That question itself is very unique. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
So maybe the problem for many people besides Japan would be like when that was, if you very recently came back or not, would be just the matter.
It feels like you can replace the question of "Are you a returnee?" with like, "Oh, did you just got back from abroad?" Right? Because did you just get back from abroad? Got back from abroad. It feels like a when question, right? Rather than a how long question.
Yeah.
So.
Right. So how do you ask, or like what question do you do you say pose a question?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of question do you pose to when you meet somebody who speaks very fluent English? You don't pose any question to those.
So like, how would you question?
Yeah,
How would you
yeah.
word your question?
Yeah. Like
if you want to ask like how long you were
Right.
in like a English speaking country.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the real situation because it's, but yeah.
First, you start off with, "Oh, your English is really good,"
Yeah.
and then, "How'd you learn your English?"
How'd you learn your English?
That seems like a really natural flow of conversation.
Yeah.
You know.
How'd you learn your English?
Yeah.
True. Right.
You wouldn't go with, "Oh, your English is really good. Are you a returnee?"
True.
That seems a little.
Yeah.
It feels like a like a twist
Right.
to the natural flow of conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
True. How did you learn your English?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. True.
Yeah.
Right. So 帰国子女 would be very, very special concept.
It's true. Yeah. Completely unrelated.
Okay.
I was in the LAX airport the other day, right? We were there, and you guys were going back to Japan, but I was going to, well, not you. You stayed longer, but I was going to Georgia, right?
Yeah.
I was sitting down and doing my laptop. I was using the plug right on the wall. This southern accented guy right sits next to me and like heavily southern accent.
Wow.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to use the plug here, and you know, mind if I use the plug here?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I'm not. Yeah, go ahead. You can use the bottom one." "Oh, thank you, man." And he would go on to use the plug.
Yeah.
But he didn't have the. He thought it was a USB cable on the wall. It was just a normal plug.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh, it doesn't have it." I was like, "Oh, you can use mine. I have an adapter right here. You can use my USB-C." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Okay.
So he talked I loved his accent.
Yeah.
I love. You know, the other day we got a message from someone who was like, I have a fetchy for American accent.
Pronunciation.
For me, it's like the southern accent. I love the
you
southern
love that.
accent.
Yeah.
It's like I love how he said shit.
How he said that.
I mean, it's nothing unpredictable, but like he put his he plugged his USB-C, his USB onto my adapter, and when he did that, it was too heavy, and the the adapter keep falling off
Okay.
the plug. He was like,
Okay.
and when it kept falling off, he was like, shit. I just loved how he said shit. He would plug in the USB, and he would go, the adapter drops.
Yeah.
He goes, shit. Again, plugs it in, drops. Shit. I don't know why.
loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. It's completely unrelated, but it just keeps running in my mind.
came in your mind.
You're right. The way he says shit, I loved it. Shit. I love it.
Yeah.
Another friend of mine was like, that person also had like a ツボにはまった for another person's accent. So my friend knew a coworker who was British or Australian. I forgot which one.
Okay.
But had a very British or Australian accent.
Yeah.
And that person was in Japan, and he was saying, he wanted to call 110番.
110番. Okay.
It was sort of like an emergency.
Yeah.
And he was like, 110番しないと. Kind of like that,
Oh, he
right?
speaks in Japanese.
Yeah, he was in Japan. He spoke a little bit of Japanese.
Okay.
And my friend said that like he loved how that guy said hachi. So he forgot the number.
Okay.
He forgot it was 110.
Okay.
So he was asking
Yeah. Okay.
my friend. I was like, what number was it? And he goes, hachi.
Yeah.
What was the number? Hachi.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
It was such a serious situation.
Yeah.
Like it was an emergency, right? But
Yeah.
like the way he said hachi, is that hachi? What number was it? Hachi.
Yeah. I can.
I was like,
Yeah.
kind of laughed when it was an
An
emergency.
emergency
Yeah, it was
situation.
like very kishi, But like it was like hachi. I said hachi. Forget the number. Hachi. No.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's lovely.
Cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. So, right. It's completely random, but I just wanted to sneak that in. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.